In years past, the interest amount was about $17, $18 million. And we've been told by the kind folks at NRD, don't ask for all because you're not going to get it. There's other people that want it. Anaconda Deer Lodge, for example, people downstream want it. Okay, we played the game. But there's never been in the last 10 years an amount, a big enough amount that we could ask for that would build a treatment plant until this year. That's why we haven't done it before. We've been, quite frankly, waiting until there was enough money to request. Now, our waiver on the Basin Creek system ended in February of 2012. I don't know if leaders in the past or water operators knew that we would ever lose that waiver. But until you lose it, you can't act on it. And we lost it in 2012, so now we're acting on it. Again, I don't know if that answers your question. That's my point of view, and that's the way I answer it. Yes, sir.
I may have asked this before in other meetings, and I apologize for brain. Anyway, as the TOC members, you made a link between the TOC numbers and beetle kill. As beetle kill peaks, which has happened in most of these areas that we're talking about specifically, as it peaks, does the TOC level also follow that same peak? Does it go down back to the point where we don't have an issue, where we didn't have an issue with the peaks?
Yeah, and John, we've looked into this a little bit. We've done some research on it. For example, this beetle kill problem occurred many years ago in Canada. May have started up there, I don't know, but they're looking at about 15 or 20 year time frame before they start to see the numbers come down, and they don't come down immediately. It's many more years until after that. And we also looked into some, I think, they've done a lot of research in Colorado because they've had the same thing. They're seeing the same thing. We're talking, 15, 20 year time frame before it peaks and then it starts to taper off. So it is kind of a longer time period.
Do we have any other questions from the council?
Okay, thank you for the presentation. It was very informative. I'm wondering if you've, this is damaging the mining. Have you exhausted any opportunity that might exist with the whole trust fund? There's a chunk of money there to ever access it.
We have been accessing the NRD fund.
The coal trust, the state of
Oh,
Montana.
the coal trust, I'm
coal
sorry.
Trust, yeah,
No.
coal trust fund.
We don't think it applies. We don't think it applies. We've looked into it a little bit, but we just don't think it meets the criteria. We'll be glad if you know something. Please let us know. We'll look anywhere.
Thank you. I'm Jim Keene. I represent Senate District 38. I heard this presentation for the last month and I became very concerned about it. You guys are on the right track here. There is other government monies available. That happened back when we built the other plant, the other treatment plant. We bonded for that. Those bonds are going to be up in 2 years. We can bond for a plant for Basin Creek, $10 to $12 million. The public hasn't been involved in this, one of my major concerns. An engineering consultant came in, hired by the water department, came up with an $81 million plan, and then they went shopping for all these funds, NRD funds. Larry, I was with you down there. I testified before those things, and one of the things I testified on is, if you'll help us out now, we'll clean up our area in view, and we'll clean up some of the damage and do just what you're talking about. It's time we live up to that commitment and stop giving the money to the water department through these funds. We've helped them out, and they can continue to get a portion of it. A month ago, we heard the permitting process was only going, wouldn't be any problem. Well, finally they went to Tim Davis. I talked to Mary Sexton today, Tim Davis's boss. Senator Gallus knows what I'm talking about. I've talked to Senator Gallus about this. This is not a good way to spend NRD money. It's a horrible way. And you should be doing just what you're talking about. We should be using that big pot that you guys are correct. And all those people who come to those meetings, we don't have enough money don't spend the money on this way. There's other ways to do this. The Basin Creek plant, we don't have to change any water rights. 10 to 12 million bucks. You build a Basin Creek plant, we're good to go. The water department will say, no, we need this grade silver, $81 million. And, oh, we're not gonna give up any of our water lines or anything. There's a cost for that. The state of Montana owns the water anyway. So NRD isn't gonna be paying for water. Fish, Wild, and Parks pays for water, and Senator Gallus probably understands this issue way better than I do, about they pay for water to keep streams, take an ag right to pay for water. But they're not gonna buy water that the state of Montana already owns. I mean, this plan is just, it's not a good plan. I would encourage you to vote no. We've been here a long time. There's so many misconceptions to this thing that I've heard over the last month. And the senator for half the district, and I've talked this over with Senator Gallus, I'm going to be opposed to this plan because it's too expensive. You can build the Basin Creek plant and we move our lives down the road and we all drink good water. And I'll just leave it there. I can go on a lot longer, but I think that's me.
I don't think there's a question in there, at least I didn't hear one, but I will say that I already addressed that. Yes, in the 90s we did use SRF money to build some of our infrastructure. And I already answered that in 2014, those bonds come due, and we will also reissue those bonds and we will spend that money on the water infrastructure, which is our water lines on the flat. If we use that money to build a treatment plant, we won't have money to fix our distribution system on the flat, which will continue to tear up streets, continue to have water leaks that cost money, and continue to have the system that we've had for the last 50 years, which is not very good. We didn't inherit a very good system. So, I have heard a lot of misconceptions over the last month from people. Quite a few misconceptions. And I think we've answered them all.
Rick, just procedurally, so you understand what the senator did, but it's question and comment, so you just got to make a comment. So that we, as a council, we allow people to move on.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem.
Right, if there's no other questions, Carol?
We have not reviewed these proposals in any way, shape, or form. I know Chad mentioned, he's talked about debt on arrival for something, he was talking about some input from our Basin Advisory Council. We will be meeting with Musical about some of these requests are not necessarily the same process that we've developed for how they would go. So I just want to let you guys know that we haven't done our input, and we have a lot of questions. We'll get through.
And I would just think for the council and for the county's sake that we've looked into this really hard. And I know we shouldn't take a vote tonight. I don't think that would be appropriate. But by the next meeting, right? But by the next meeting, I think we should make a decision if we want to move forward or not on this, just so everyone in the community knows and the county knows if they need to start making other plans if we don't, as a group, decide to move this forward.
Senator Gallus, I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you.
And I appreciate you too. I don't, like Chad said, asking for the money isn't a bad thing. I just don't know right now that I think that this is the appropriate